Next is we have to use formal language. Remember, boys and girls, you are making an academic paper. Okay? You're not writing for a magazine, you're not posting something on social media, you are making an academic paper. Therefore, your tone should always be formal. You should not use street language, you should not use colloquial terms, and most especially, boys and girls, you should not use offensive terms. And I believe that you are familiar with this because even in your previous writing classes, you have been taught that no matter how good your paper is, if your audience finds it offensive, they will not consider your study at all. And it is an ethical responsibility of researchers to always consider their readers and or audiences. I'll give you an example. In writing an academic paper, we do not say, oh, for today's video, we are examining the relations between coffee and studying. Okay? No, we do not do that here. We do not say it like that. Rather, we say, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we are examining the relations between drinking coffee and studying. Based on the results of our study, blah, blah, blah. Okay? That's how you say it, and that's how you pronounce it in your paper, and nothing else. Now, for the last part, we have to avoid fraudulent acts in writing our paper. And like plagiarism, there are many forms of fraudulent acts. Number one is embezzlement. So when we say embezzlement, let's say you are tasked with being the treasurer of the group. So you are the one holding the entire finances of the group. And you say that you have spent the money on research purposes where in fact you have spent it on something else. If you do that, you're already guilty of fraud. Next, forgery, alteration of documents. And this is one of, shall we say, the mortal sins in research. Let's say you have forged your own manuscript, or you have altered the data of your own study. If you do that, you are already guilty of fraud. And that is one of the heavy offenses in our research process. Next, we have what we call unauthorized alteration or unauthorized manipulation of research data. Let's say you have not been advised by your research advisor to make any changes on your data, but you have done so with your own revisions. Again, if you do that, you are guilty of fraud. Whatever changes or whatever it is that you're going to do with your paper, boys and girls, you have to make sure that your research advisor knows about it. Otherwise, it'll just be seen as fraud. Next, we have fake financial reporting. So like with any financial reports, with any organization or with any entity, you have to properly audit your finances. And what better way to audit your finances? Through a financial report. Now, if you have put inaccurate entries in your financial report, or if you have put their entries that are, for lack of a better term, not true at all, then again, you are guilty of fraud. Okay? So next one, misappropriation, misuse of institution funds, institution amenities and items. In research, sometimes help comes from the most mysterious of sources. Okay? And most often than not, most especially in professional researches, the institution can sometimes give funding, or the institution can sometimes lend their own materials and resources to the researcher. Now, if you as the researcher did not use that properly, let's say you're going to use institution funds for research purposes, but you've used it for something else, you are guilty of fraud. Next one is authorization, receipt of payment for goods not received or services not performed. So let's say you have authorized something in your paper and that is meant for, let's say, the swift process of finishing your manuscript, but in reality it was used for something else. Again, that is meant for fraud. The last one is conflict of interest or any ethical violation whatsoever. Okay? Now, this is actually what I say to all of my research groups. Now, you should not have any close or best friends in your group, or you should not have any romantic partners within the group. Why? It's because of conflict of interest. Let's say the boyfriend will be absent and the girlfriend will be absent as well. Okay, if you do that, again, that is already a fraudulent act. And all of those should be avoided at all costs in our paper. And I believe that's all the time that we have for today. Once again, this is Sir Vince from the Research Department of the UNITA Christian Colleges, where we provide excellence, service, and integrity. Until then, I'll see you all in the next one. Cheers, boys and girls.